Rafael Devers has been traded. It's been traded to the San Francisco Giants. And the Giants, they get Rafael Devers, and they say the Giants absorb the remaining 8 years of his $254 million contract. Was that 10 years, 315? Okay, that's a critical part of the trade. That's what I'm reading in. But Boston, you all get Kyle Harrison, Jordan Hicks, James Tibbs, and Jose Bello. Now, as a Red Sox fan, tell me what happened here, Dave.
There's fault to go for both sides, honestly. This was I've heard this today. Organizational malpractice. Communication was terrible from the beginning when we signed Alex Bregman. He was the best player on the team before Alex Bregman got there. I mean, even with Alex Bregman there, he still kind of sort of he was the best, at least best offensive player on the team. Now, you're supposed to, most of the times when you're adding someone of the same position onto the team, you normally talk to the guy that's already starting in that position. That's normally what you do. The Red Sox did not do that. So that was a big mistake right there. Then when he got there were questions from the media asking him, was he going to switch his position? Was he going to be okay with being a DH or not? Dang, Teddy just came in and bombarded me.
No intro.
You gotta let us know, man. You could have said what's up or something.
Little boy just bombarded me off of my little solo. God.
Did you bring the broom?
How does it feel from fourth place?
That's why I'm cracking my joke.
How does it feel down there?
Hold on, Tomo. You might want to just how does it feel losing 9 straight? Oh, I'm sorry.
Dang,
Hello?
9 straight?
Hello. That's that HOA kicking in. That HOA kicked in. Thank you, Carl.
No, I was talking about the Nationals.
Nah, forget you too. Let me fix the screen. Back to
But
before we were rudely interrupted by these winners over here.
Yeah, but winners.
Yeah. I'm losing. Continue what you doing.
Don't worry about the standings, my boy.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees haven't won a game in like the last 4 times. So, I mean, I guess they won.
Go ahead, Dave.
But,
Go ahead, Dave.
Ball game over. Yankees win.
The thing with Devers is he didn't handle it being a leader either, because how now, after I heard his presser, saw his presser, how now he's okay with doing whatever position he's asked when we asked him to do the same thing. We were on a winning streak for one. He was the hottest person on the offense, don't get me wrong. But we asked you to do the same thing. And we even asked you to ground at third in spring. Spring, we talked to you about first baseman and third baseman, and you said no and asked to be traded. Now that you're in San Francisco, you okay with playing whatever position they ask you to play, whether it's DH or first baseman. So I just think it's ridiculous. And then I hear that David Ortiz was reaching out to him to try to help him out. He was ignoring him. Didn't answer no text messages, nothing. So I don't know, man. I'm just, like I said yesterday, I'm just highly upset that we didn't get as much as we needed for what we gave up. Like we got a guy who has a pretty good arm, but his ERA is actually not that good. I think it's like a 6.4 or something like that.
Which one are you talking about? Because they both suck.
Jordan Hicks.
Because they both suck. One sucks so bad you send him down to AAA
immediately.
Yeah.
He was supposed to, like Teddy said, he went from starting on ESPN to AAA in a matter of hours or minutes.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy.
This. And then Teddy, I don't know if you heard this. I heard that Breslow fired a scout after what the scout had said on a Zoom call.
He called him an effing stiff. When he thought he ended it on his end, and then he said, "All right, Breslow, you effing stiff," and then he got fired the next day. That was a guy who was around baseball from like 1980s, and he was with the Red Sox from 2017, I believe.
When keeping it real goes wrong,
and he fired him.
Yeah. Yep.
Breslow,
that's crazy.
I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know how I feel about Craig Breslow, man, because he's starting to really piss me off. Like he really is. Like he's all about saving money. That's all it looks like right now. It looks like they just want to save money, not win games, not compete for World Series, not compete for the be in the playoffs. Nothing. It seems like all he want to do is just save money. So I'm upset at both sides. I'm upset. No, I wasn't crying. That's probably Jovan. I wasn't crying. I was pissed. I definitely wasn't crying though. But I don't know, man. I'm ticked off. I'm ticked off. I'm ticked off at this, man, because it's a little ridiculous that this continues to happen with the Red Sox. It happened with Mookie Betts. Just a couple years ago, it happened with Mookie Betts, and now it's happening again. And it happened before then too. Like why is it that when we get great players, we all of a sudden we trade them away after 3 or 4 seasons? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it with the Red Sox. They continue to do this, but whatever.
Now let's introduce Teddy before he came up like the Undertaker. He just popped up like the Undertaker in the middle of you in pain. He just showed up like
Just
and then he didn't say a word.
bounced me off my spotlight. It was like, yeah, I'm here.
He said, "You may have won the battle, but I think I won the war in this one." But welcome, Teddy. BWT. Teddy.
Appreciate it.
All right, now tell us
What's up, everybody? How we doing?
We doing good right now.
The Yankees fan is hype. Rafael Devers has been the Yankee killer since he came into the league. A viral video when he was like a rookie, hitting a walk-off home run, leading home run off of Aroldis Chapman in the 9th inning, and he's just been killing us ever since. So I'm extremely happy that we don't have to face him ever again, and if we do, it's going to be in the World Series. So, I mean, I feel like both sides really screwed this up because Craig Breslow, he didn't talk to Devers, right? You pay a guy $300 million, and you're going out and you're talking to Nolan Arenado, you're talking to Alex Bregman to try to go and replace this guy at third base. You never talk to this guy at all. Then you bring him in, and you ultimately sign Alex Bregman, right? And you say, oh, Bregman, you're going to be a second baseman, right? Devers, under that information, he's still a starting third baseman, right? Nope. Alex Bregman becomes the starting third baseman, right? Devers gets asked to DH. He says, no, I play third. That famous video in spring training. So it was, I blame both sides. Devers definitely could have handled it a lot better. Being paid $300+ million. If you got guys that go down on your team at a position that you play, you grab your glove and you play that position, right? First base isn't that hard. You had a guy that in Tristan Cassis that cannot run. He was busting his behind down the first base line to try to make it safe on a squibber, right? And he had there's nobody on the planet thinks that Cassis is going to be safe on that play, but Cassis running down that line blows up his knee, and now you can't go play first base. I feel like this is just an example of these Ivy League nerds that sit behind a computer and they're just like, all right, this guy does this guy does that. Let's put them out there, right? Rafael Devers is a top 15 player in the league. Granted, he sucks defensively, but he makes up for it with the bat. And this is coming from a guy that hates his team, right? You fear him as a Yankee fan, right? Growing up, I always feared Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz when the Yankees played the Red Sox. I had that same fear every time Devers came up to the plate facing the Yankees in any type of crucial situation, right? So I feel like I'm excited that he's gone. he looks like he's gonna be in a better place mentally. Now he's on the West Coast with the Giants. Got a couple Latin players over there. So let's see tonight. Hopefully he hits a home run, 3 hits, and the Giants win, so I can make some money off him.
So once you hit this parlay, right, you gonna change the battery?
No.
Nah, say earlier.
No.
Archie
I
little
actually
inside joke.
I tried to fix it earlier before I came on, but then I
It's your
turned on the
staple.
whole fire alarm. So I was it's,
It's your staple, man. It's all good.
it is what it is.
How you feeling about this trade, Tiger?
You know what I'm saying? First of all, I like to say that I love how everybody had that back and forth, and I didn't even catch it straight because we number one in baseball right now. But you know, moving on to the Devers trade. Okay, yeah,
Don't
we're
lose
down 3-2
tonight.
right now.
Don't lose
Yeah,
tonight.
we're down 3-2.
Don't lose tonight.
That's all good. I mean, don't you have on your parlay the Mets losing tonight? So we will still be number one. Thank you. Now we're going again to the Devers trade. Yeah, so when I first seen it, I was surprised. But then I thought back to everything that happened, like Dave and Teddy already talked about. We had, you know, Devers like, no, I play third base. Then so he wouldn't get off third. Then they asked him to play first. Now I DH. I liked it. He liked it now. I'm just a DH now. Don't ask me to play first. And so it's like you said, it's just on both ends, just a miscommunication. But I do, however, blame Devers more. Like I say like 80-20 because it's a team. It's a team game. You have to be a team player. I understand that you made your bread and butter. That's how you got your contract being a third baseman. But like Teddy said, he sucks defensively. And I feel like you ain't that great defensively. And you know Alex Bregman is a better defensive player. And I know Dave said that Alex Bregman, I mean, he's better than Bregman. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, to be honest. I might go.
I'm saying as far as how they both played this year, Devers has been the better offensive player.
But we ain't know that before the season. So coming into the season, Bregman's a really good player in my opinion. But a lot of people's opinion. But I just feel like all right, cool. They brought in somebody. It's not like you getting benched. They asked you to move to DH, so you could just be a hitter. Why? Why not just take that? Just help the team. Be focused strictly on offense. But no, you didn't want to do it. And now you go to the Giants. It's like, well, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Like, if I'm a Red Sox player, fan, in the building, front office, I'm pissed that I heard you say that. Because why can't you just do that here and we would avoid this? So, yeah, I was surprised. But like I said, then I thought about everything. Now, I wasn't so surprised, but I was more so surprised at the haul they got back. Because normally when I see a haul, it's like this prospect, this player. They got, like you said, Jordan Hicks, who has not been great as a starter, but he moves to the bullpen. So I'm interested to see how he does as a bullpen pitcher because the Red Sox do need help with the bullpen. Even though pitching has been better for them of late, they still need the help. Then you move a guy who I didn't even think should have been a starter for the Giants and Kyle Harrison. You move him down to AAA immediately. You don't even try him in the bullpen to give another bullpen arm. You just say, nah, go to AAA. Boom. Now, I don't know the prospect. Was it James Tibbs or something like that? I don't know him. He's supposed to be good. He was supposed to be the fourth prospect for the Giants. So I guess he's supposed to be really good. And I forgot the last person they got for him.
It was
another bullpen arm. Yeah, it's another bullpen arm, right?
Bayo. Roll the L's. Roll the L's, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I mean, that's his name, man. Jose Bayo. Which I don't even remember seeing him in. I haven't really remember seeing him pitch much. So I guess we'll see how that goes there. But yeah, I guess I know the Red Sox did need help pitching, but this is a guy who commanded in a 10-year, $300-something million contract, something around those numbers, and that's all you got back. You ain't even get a star player. You didn't get Logan Webb. You didn't get Robbie Ray. You got none of that. You even could have got like Flores or something. That's all you got back. That was what I was more surprised at. But I guess the Giants were like, hey, look, we taking this contract. You want to take these little bit and be happy with it.
So they got this thing on Twitter where they like explain this trade in NFL terms. And going off of everything that you all said, this sounds like when Jerry Jones traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Cavaliers for a 5th round pick.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Or like I said yesterday, this is Luca all over again.
Yeah, Dave did say that.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm just sitting back and embracing the knowledge. I came on here. I learned a lot about how Dave feels about the Red Sox and knowing that one of his owners reminds me of Stephen Jones and him being Cap Boy, which is insane to see in baseball. But also hearing from Teddy and just seeing how he smiled every time Dave said something about how it just hurt him and how this sucks. And his smile just got bigger and bigger every single time. And he'll call, just close it all out. So with that being said, Teddy, tell the people where to find you. Or you got any other digs that you want to swing at my man over here?
Nah, we'll see him in August. I mean, good luck with the offense. I mean, you just traded away like your team. Like that dude was the superstar of Boston. Like you go around Boston, and everybody who's a Red Sox fan probably has some type of memorabilia of Rafael Devers. Now it's gone for nothing. It's terrible. But I'm excited. I can't express how happy Garrett Cole is for not having to face Rafael Devers anymore. But you guys can find me on YouTube. Click the link in the description. BWT, my show. I will be dropping another video pretty soon. And then you can find me on Instagram at @that_kid_Mercado. Drop reels all the time. Little snippets of the show. And yeah, man. Let's go Yankees. We're currently down 1-0 on a little BS hit, but another BS hit. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So go Yankees, and like I always say, Red Sox suck. Peace out, boys.
5-1.
Oh,
All right, Teddy.
hey,
Appreciate you.
5-1 is the Tigers' record against the Red Sox and Yankees combined.
How you get two people off here?
It ain't got nothing to do with you, man.
I
How
just
many
had to
rings
throw
you
that
got?
out there. Just had to
Yeah,
throw
you
that
got
out
two
there.
rings. You got 2 rings, bro. You put both of your franchises together. All 3 of your franchises, actually. All 3 of your franchises. You're not even a third of my franchise's rings. All right. So
We just
You
got
Davey-
here.
You got
Stop
Davey,
it.
them drinks out of Davy Jones' locker.
stop it.
Yeah, we just
All right.
got here. We
don't
some
wanna
new
hear
kids
it.
on the block and got one. I'm just saying.
You
I don't
blow your
wanna hear
rings, them
it.
joints might go to dust.
I don't want to hear it.
Throw it to Tigers, by the way. I got it. The Tigers joints
Hey,
too, but
Hey,
hey, come
I
on,
ain't.
bro.
Yeah,
As a Cowboys
Carl,
fan, I can't laugh at
Carl,
that
you
joke.
had the best rotation and threw it all away.
I actually remember
Best
that. I was at
rotation and
school
threw
and
it all
people were
away. I don't want to
pissed.
hear it. I don't want to hear it.
People in my school were
That
pissed. This is
rotation
when I
was-
was, yeah. When I
Bro,
was
that
going to
rotation
MSU,
was
that's
Hall
when
of
that happened.
Fame. Hall of Fame. Annabelle Sanchez, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Ryan Porcello. They all go to win Cy Young somewhere else, out of Detroit.
It's
Hey, we got a
Detroit.
Cy Young in Detroit though. She's got one now. That's all that matters.
It's Detroit. What you expect? Yep.
If we're gonna talk about expectations
fellas.
in DC, we expect under 500. Bye, Teddy.
Hey.
man.
Expectations in DC
Oh
is
my
rebuild.
God.
Hey,
All right, Teddy. We got
Tomo,
Vaughn backstage.
you could have bought up the DC Defenders. They just won a
Because
championship.
I was with them on that. I said I would bet on DC to win that. I was with them.
Look. Carl don't acknowledge the superstars in DC. He only want to rag on the
What?
bad teams.
I mess with James Wood and CJ Abrams. Come on now.
Okay.
Y'all still suck, but they good.
I can't wait to bring the
fellas.
Tiger fur back out. I can't wait. Teddy, you done
I
started
was gonna say I
something, man.
can't wait till the Nationals are good again.
I told you we're in the
Oh,
rebuild
man.
phase. I know
All
where
right.
my team is at. I'm one of them people. All right. I know where we at.
5, 6
I'm not gonna-
years, and we
I'm not
still
gonna sit up here.
rebuilding. It's gonna be
Hey,
10
he
years
just got
later.
good. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad year, and now he backs off. This is crazy.
Last year was finished 30 and 13. Hey, made it to the second round of playoffs. This just seems like a continuation to me.
You sure? Or is that the consistency that we want from the Teddy? It was nice having you on.
They improving.
Appreciate y'all,
They not
fellas.
proving yet.